Turn Signal with Kim Troby.
Shock news item of the day, Planned Parenthood says it will endorse Barack Obama in his bid for the presidency, apparently as payback for his support of the organization. Here's what he told the Planned Parenthood Action Fund in 2007.
There will always be people, many of goodwill, who do not share my view on the issue of choice. On this fundamental issue, I will not yield, and Planned Parenthood will not yield.
You've probably been hearing stories about Senator Obama clarifying his position on abortion. Well, we've put together a recap of his record that should clear things up. Obama has a 100% rating with NARAL Pro-Choice America when it comes to voting in favor of abortion. He opposed the Born Alive Infant Protection Act as an Illinois state senator, apparently in favor of allowing babies who survive abortions to die. And he's openly criticized the Supreme Court ruling upholding the ban on partial birth abortion. The presidential hopeful is also the co-sponsor of the Freedom of Choice Act, a fact that worries Kerry Gordon Earl with Focus on the Family Action.
Well, a year ago when Obama addressed Planned Parenthood, he made the pledge that one of the first things he would do as president is sign a Freedom of Choice Act. Now, the Freedom of Choice Act, of which he's a sponsor, is the most radical piece of pro-abortion legislation ever introduced, as it would abolish every pro-life law at the local, state, and federal levels. It would wipe them off the map. We're talking about parental notice, informed consent, partial birth abortion bans that would all be removed from the legal landscape under a Freedom of Choice Act.
And as co-sponsor of this piece of legislation, he clearly knows what it says, and yet you heard recently him saying just the opposite of what the legislation says. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, as recently as April 27th, he was on Fox News Sunday saying that states could properly restrict late-term abortion. Well, they can't under a Freedom of Choice Act if he signs that as president. So either Obama doesn't know what Freedom of Choice Act does, or he knows very well and hopes no one will figure it out.
This is only the second time Planned Parenthood has endorsed a candidate for president. The first was John Kerry in his failed bid for the White House in 2004.